the opportunity to also join in as on the live as guests. Ne? Yes. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just quickly do the intro and then we'll go straight into you guys. So many of you. Okay, let me accept. Guys, when you come in, just mute yourself so that you don't interrupt whoever that's gonna be speaking at the time. Um okay, yo way. I'm still accepting the request before I start, ne? Hopefully today we'll be able to keep it as minimal as possible in terms of the whatever I want to share. Okay, let me do the intro quickly. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my life. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. You are on Losing in Love podcast with Madam Speaker. We are here every Thursday, and today is very relevant. Today's live is going to be very busy, Bazalwan. We are here to talk about the current trending story, which is the story of our beloved lady called Mbali Skosana that we love very much. We started falling in love with her when she started cooking, posting cooking content with her husband. And ever since then, things have gone south, and there's just been a lot that has been going on. A lot has been happening since yesterday and today. But yeah, basically, if you don't know much about it, especially if you're watching from YouTube, you're more than welcome to watch the short video that I did today and also the long video of the husband actually responding. Guys, as you're coming in, please mute yourself, ne? Yo, guys, today, so many people, so many requests, and I will not be able to accept everybody at once. So I guess maybe the best thing that we can agree on is maybe keep it at 5 minutes per person so that we can allow other people to come in as well. So maybe if you're done sharing whatever you have to share, you can step down and then we accept other people. And then maybe if you want to come back again to say something else, you're more than welcome to step in again, because I can see people are saying they're ahead in the comment section, meaning that people have something to say. So I think it's only fair that we give each other a chance to actually say whatever we want to say. So yeah, we're just gonna start straight with Nomonde, my darling. So we'll just follow this order, ne, of the sequence. And then once we're done with that order, you guys, whenever you're done talking, you step down, somebody else comes in, and like that. Nomonde, my darling. Hi. Good evening. I'm so confused now. It seems like the way the live is set up, I don't know who's first anymore. Hi. Okay, can I give other people an opportunity to speak? Maybe I'll just listen in. Oh, you don't want to be the first person to speak. Okay, no, it's fine. So that means that whoever that wants to start can open their mic and speak. And once they're done, when they step down, we can just allow other people to come in. Hi P. How are you? Good. How are you, my love? I'm fine. I want to step down and moderate, ne? Okay. But I don't know what is happening with my moderating powers. I can't add or reject requests. Maybe somebody can help us with that, because I just want to help me moderate down there. Oh, okay, that would be great. Let's see. Let me see how moderators access. Okay, let me just open all the options. I've just ticked everything, so you will check from your side if you'll be able to do it, because I've just ticked everything. Yes. Are you in a position to do that? I'm able to now. Thank you so much, my love. That means whenever somebody's done, you will just remove them and put the next person who's in the line. Thank you so much, my love. Okay, who's next? Is it Quincy? Guys, yes, I can relate. Honestly speaking, I can relate with how heartbroken we are as a nation with Mbali's story, and I just feel like it's somehow spiraling out of control. I don't know, but I kind of feel like, hey, for us as women for us to share, it's a norm. For us to cry. Okay, but also for when a man comes with his side I feel like when you are the second person to come with your side of the story, you have to be 100% sure of your story, regardless of who you are. If you're coming with your side of the story, you better be sure, because we've already had a side and we are already agreeing with the side that we had. And being women and relating to these type of things that Mbali spoke about, we are obviously going to take a side until you come with a side of the story which is convincing. And for me, I feel like things are not looking good for this guy, but I'm going to speak last. Yeah, I'm going to speak last. I don't know who would want to go first. The people who are here.
Can I please be the first one?
Of course, my love.
Okay. Okay, Madam Speaker, mina ngithi uMbali, I don't blame her kuyo yonke lento andlule kiyo. uMbali bheka semathandweni asithandela indoda yakhe. I don't judge her ukuthi wayekhuluma with her previous relationship ukuthi wayenzani because wayesethandweni wayedinga umuntu ozokhala kuye. So I think uLebu bekuwumuntu akhala kuye kanti ukhala emuntwini wrong, umuntu ozosebenzisa lezo zinto lezo wayendlule kizo.
Yeah, because Sambasami, like
uMbali makaphole.
yeah, you know, my sister, the way you are saying it, ne, for me, I don't know, maybe I'm just that gullible, Nami, ne, because for me, it doesn't make sense when you say when you're in a relationship, you must not share with your partner what you've been through and all of that stuff. Why are we partners if we're not going to share with each other what we've been through? Like, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Rather, I would rather choose a good partner, somebody who's a kind person, and share with them what I'm going through instead of me saying, "Muri, when I date, I'm not going to tell my partner what I've been through," because why am I with that monster if I can't share with them what I've been through? So I totally agree with you.
Yeah, because people, they are judging her, which why bomtshela your previous relationship and stuff. Mina, I don't judge her. If like bona ukuthi umuntu right for wena, very obvious uzosho ukuthi hayi man, I've been through this and this and this and that. So that things ngizokwazi ukuthi ngidlule lapho. Umbali mina, I don't blame her for anything. Ukuthi kwenzakalile lokho kwenzakalile kuye. She didn't know ukuthi lo muntu lona uzosebenzisa lezo zinto lezo against yena. So mina ngithi siswa makaphole abe right andlule kuyo yonke lento lena. Siyamthanda uMbali esi-country and achubeke futhi nama-content wakhe. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate your input. And I see a lot of people are actually agreeing with what you are saying. Yeah, for those who have, like, literally for this live, I don't think we'll have the time to actually brief people about what is going on. If you don't know Mbali's story, I'd advise that you check out some of the videos that I posted on YouTube. Also, you can even search her up, Mbali Skosana. She's got a long video on YouTube under her account, Mbali Skosana. She's just sharing her story. So if you want to, you know, catch up, just go and check it out. Here, we are people who already know what's going on, and we're just here to talk about that. Who is next in the line?
Hi, madam.
Hello, my darling.
And I'm next. Oh, sorry.
I'm good. How are you, my love?
I'm good. Long time.
Yay, it's been a while. So what's your take on this whole thing, Mbali, my love?
You know, shame, Yazin. That's all I can say. And ingithathile kakhulu le ndaba yakaSisimbali because I can relate. And ngangikhona namself ku-podcast and kuningi futhi okwenzekile nanoma sekudlulile usathi wena ufuna ukukhila uthi ukhulume your version of istory iqiniso lakho.
Yes.
Uyayi-understand and wonke umuntu entitled
Yes.
opinion yakhe. So angi-understand ukuthi isathi i-healing process, Madam Speaker, ithatha isikhathi.
Yeah.
And izinto ey'ningi zingakutriggera fast zikubuyisele amalanga awafani. Some days kuba right, amanye amalanga ungabi right. Not that loyo muntu samfuna or it's just that mawubheka emuva you go like, azini, before I met this person I thought nginenkinga kodwa wavele wangi-edela ey'nkingeni ezi-western lezi ebenginazo.
You know, I think you are raising a very important point that I think we can also learn, a lot of us, when we're dealing with people, whether it's relationship or what. Uti, triggers don't really mean Uti, you still want the person that has hurt you in the past. It triggers, when something happens and it triggers you and reminds you of your ex or whatever that you've been through, it's not saying that you want your ex. It's a trigger. Guys, we need to educate ourselves with these things.
Sometimes people think that if we talk about it, sifuna blacky or sifuna abantu believe our side of the story. Now, on this particular matter, Mbali didn't even care about brand yakhe being tarnished. She just had enough. She couldn't handle it. She's human after all. Yeah, understand. So people are going to say, hey, brand, yes, sometimes you don't even think of umsebenzi, you don't even think of ingane ukuthi zizoba affected kangakanani if so ufuna ukuvula isifuba sakho and you wanna scream and shout and cry ukuze abantu bazi ukuthi unjani, because still you're the very same community says that we must talk, we mustn't bottle things up because sizongena psychiatric wards as copies. But when we talk now, people still bayafika futhi bazoba judgmental and say, no, uyamkhalela, hi, why after so long? It's the same as when a person is saying, I am still grieving umama washona or something, and then a person says after isikhathi esingaka, as if kune time frame. Umzimba womuntu lo umuntu ophilayo lo go through everything I now go through.
Thank you so much, my love. I literally agree with everything that you're saying. When yeah, there's no time frame for grieving, and people which we can do better. Somebody ask a very important question here in the comment section, saying how can we best support Mbali. I believe by the end of this live, we should get to a point where maybe we make a plan as women to agree on how we can best support her under these circumstances, because I'm praying and I'm hoping that she's going to come and watch this live and see how much she's loved and how much people just want her to be well and do okay, and also how people can relate to her story. Hopefully then it's going to help her. Who do we have next? Slide there by the moderation. You are doing a great job of plug and play. Appreciate it. Yes, of course, my love. You may speak.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, my love?
How are you, madam?
Good, thank you.
I think Tina, the big sisters who have been through this now. One of the lessons that we need to, or one of the things that we need to alert people out there is that ladies should be aware of all these stages now. Because I feel the same thing, if not worse, the same thing that happened to Mbali is going to happen to the other lady as well. Because these people will never change. They use the same technique. They love bomb you first. All of these videos that you guys see, I saw comments saying that he's loving her way better. No, he's not. He's love bombing her. He's love bombing her so that it's just to spite the ex, so that the ex can see that she was the problem. So I feel that maybe we should understand all those stages. You see, that edge that they have of knowing about your past so that they can use it against you in the process. That's where it starts. That's where it all begins. Yebo, we share. Yes, we talk to them about all these experiences. You know, we've been through the fire. So we are here to say, and Mina, what I always say is that you, as the current woman, as the one who's being love bombed at that time, yes, the attention is nice and all that, but when another woman reaches out for you and tell you what is going on, believe her. Believe her. Because Mina, I know that Mbali did not just budge in there to fight. I think maybe she wanted to explain to this lady, to warn her. That's why he instigated her against Mbali, so that she can hit Mbali thinking Mbali is jealous. Remember, according to them, they are the trophy, which they aren't, we all know. They are not the trophy. But we are just saying, mangabe esefika lo muntu wesifazane, echazele ukuthi kwenzakaleni. Believe her. Asilene to fix each other's crown. Ngoba manje isisesimeni sokuthi they can no longer fix each other's crown bona bobabili. But they are both being played by a scumbag who does not even know how to take care of himself.
Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad because we are like me now. I'm open. I talk about it, and whenever I see someone going through a similar situation, I call them to the side and I say, Sisi, I've been through this. Please make sure that you choose yourself. No matter what happens, choose yourself. And then sometimes you are even interpreted as being jealous or like the partner. Because sometimes what they do is they go back and say, hey baby, we have lo sis lo, usis lungile uti wena wara wara, and then says, I want when ulungile uti unomana. Au uphu umuntu kalungile. You see, you see, it happens. Like it's a chain, and it never changes. You see, the sad part is that we women are very smart, and these people never change. Modus operandi. So if we are telling you that this has happened to me, now when you see those signs and you're like, no, this is what Usisi was speaking about. At least now you are able to remove yourself from that situation, because you can never change that man. I mean, my last words are going to be, if it sounds or looks too good to be true, then it is not true.
Amen to that. Thank you so much,
Then it is not true. Remove yourself. I'm not well today, but
thank you so much, Sis Lungi. Love you long time. I really appreciate your input. Usla is working there by the comment section and the removing and adding of the guests. No more there? Or who's speaking? Good, thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm well. Yo, yazi yabuhlungu indaba kaSisi. Ibuhlungu because I can relate a lot.
Yeah.
We have to be very careful as women about looking out for the signs of narcissists. And sometimes there's something called an overt narcissist and a covert narcissist. An overt narcissist is the alter ego, somebody who's very loud about loving themselves and being overly dramatic about being selfish. But the dangerous ones are covert narcissists, the ones that are very silent in terms of how they try to manipulate you and control you. With Usis Mbali, in what she did to trigger the response from the guy was that she bruised his ego by coming out with the story list and displaying control. Because the problem with narcissists is that they want to always carry the narrative of the story. They always want to keep you captive. And how I saw, how I believe Mbali is the way the response with the guy, very calm, cool, calm and collected, but was referring to her past, to demonize her, to make her invaluable, to try and show, oh, uyahlanya lo nithini si right. And the thing about a narcissist, they will always make you or try to make you look like you're crazy by responding to their disrespect. So every time they disrespect you, they expect you to be quiet. They expect you to keep it at home. They expect you to not say it out loud and not report it and not tell people. And then when you do, when you are crying, when you are speaking out, and when you are saying, this is what I'm going through, they will be calm. And then they will say, look, she's crazy. And that is what you call reactional abuse. So umuntu uzokushaya ngasese, so they will abuse you in private, and then when you respond, they retreat, they become calm, and then they say, "Bo uyahlanya lo vele she did this in the relationship." And the thing is that every time what I've realized, because I also left a narcissist after 16 years of being married. I decided, even the entire family, I was like, no ways, I'm no longer going to participate in this. I don't want to be a part of this because it's very abusive. What I realized is that the more you react, because they bait you, they put you in a corner privately, they say things, they do things to put you in this corner, and then when you react, bathule bathi, how besingazi ukuthi uhlanya kanjena uyangisukela uyena okhuluma ku-social media uyena owenza ukuthi, but they don't say what they have done in private to warrant that response.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for her, and I know exactly how she feels, and God be with her, and anybody who's ever had this kind of abuse happen to them, may God heal you and may God bless you, and good for you for choosing yourself if and when you leave that relationship.
Sissy, thank you so much. You've said a mouthful. Thank you so much, Sis Nomonde. you know, when you're speaking about how when a narcissist can really thrive in bringing up your past and use it against you. When I read Bali's mom's caption on Facebook, because I actually took that. For those who have not seen it, please check my posts. Is it community on YouTube? It's community. On TikTok I didn't post it. I've also posted it on Facebook for those who have not seen it, where she was saying, Wuti, these two people, both of them, when they met, they had come out of relationships that didn't work out. So the guy also came out of a relationship. Mbali also came out of a relationship. So there are a lot that Mbali was going through, which is what the guy actually mentioned, what had a lot to do with the fact that she's coming out of a relationship where a guy moved out and whatnot. But his part, where he's also coming out of a relationship, all of that didn't matter. What matters is her past, making her seem like she's a bad person, because it's like polygamy is following her everywhere she goes, you know. So I absolutely agree with Nomonde. Who do we have next? Who do we have next?
Hi, madam.
Hi, Nomsa.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to share a little bit because I can take bits and pieces from what Usis Mbali is going through, especially in terms of Uti. Sorry, I'm Swati. I'm also just going to speak a little bit of Swati.
Okay.
In terms of having an agreement of having arrangements for kids. I'm married. My husband has kids. I have a kid, and we have a kid together. So normally, when it comes to agreeing or having an agreement with a partner, nikhulume noyi-two, and then when it comes to actioning, it becomes a different story. And then ijika ibuka wena as if ngathi like you're oblivious to what is supposed to happen. When she mentioned that Yena, as a mom, she doesn't have a problem for the kids to come bazovakasha every weekend, it showed the kind of person that she is. It showed which she's willing and wanting to make this marriage and relationship work, even with his kids. But when he said on his video to say he didn't even have that thing ukuthi bantwana bakhe bakhona ukuvakasha, like you can't, as a parent, be it a father or a mother, uhlale, like sleep, wake up, eat, buy food, not knowing what your kids are going through on a daily basis. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why I think for us as women, we can relate so much to Usis Mbali, because when it comes to
Nomsa, I've lost you.
kids, sorry.
Okay. Am I the only one who cannot hear Nomsa? Or
To say things that he... Am I audible now?
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, we can hear you.
Hello, you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you.
There seems to be a bit of a delay though on her side, because I can hear myself in the background.
Okay. In terms of that, right now I'm in a situation where my husband has changed completely for me, because an incident happened with his kids. They decided to move out. But in all of that, he didn't orchestrate to have a better communication with the mother and the kids with me. At the same time, I'm looked as the evil stepmother. So it breaks my heart to find a situation where when two people get involved and the people that actually suffer the most in this case, it's the kids.
Yeah.
Mbali, I think right now our hearts are going to her to say, shield your kids, Sissy. Like, shield them to the point where now yourself, you will take all the blame and it's fine. Shield your kids, love your kids. And if God blesses you with another marriage, another relationship, take your time. Take your time, learn that person. Yes, uthando lumnandi miss ulufika ulufudumele, but take your time as a mother, as a human being, to heal before you move forward. So for me, my heart is still with Mbali. Ubuti, I'm hoping now he's a human being at the end of the day. Now he will make mistakes, but let us not put him on a pedestal to say, yeah, vele, because remember, at the end of the day, it's his side, Mbali's side, and the truth.
Absolutely.
So let us not always just look at what we are given. There's always the truth in all of these things. But from my side, that's what I can say. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nomsa. I really, really appreciate your input. When you were speaking about the kids, to say that it seems like Mbali was more than willing to have the kids over at her house, it goes back to, like, when I was listening to the guy's side of the story, where he says that Mbali didn't want his kids, but somehow he says that now that he's out of the picture, Mbali is not even staying with her kids anymore. But yeah, another guy, he's saying that he stays alone. Where are these kids that he wanted Mbali to stay with? If he wanted his kids to stay with Mbali and Mbali's kids all together, like as a blended family, now that they're separated, he's staying alone. Why is he not staying with his kids? Since when he loves them very much, and he was busy eating woolworths there with Mbali, and they were not eating woolworths wherever they are. You see, so I totally agree with you when it comes to the issue of the kids and us as parents, especially as mothers. I hope that the mothers of these children are also shielding their kids wherever they are, because it's not only Mbali's kids who are being affected by this whole thing. Also, the guys' kids are being affected because they're seeing their father trending and all that stuff. And also, I don't think it's nice being exposed of the type of person that you are, or just exposing yourself, because literally when you say I'm responding, it can either go south or go north. So if it goes south, then it exposes you, and it also exposes the vulnerability of the kids as well. Everybody involved. We start saying share poor kids. You get what I mean? But anyway, thank you so much, Nomsa. Who do we have next? We have Palisa. Sly, are you not working anymore?
Hi, Madam Speaker.
Hi, Palisa.
Hi, guys. So I just want to say to Mbali, if she's gonna watch this recording, to say, sometimes something might be taken from you, like all of a sudden, and when she doesn't understand what she did wrong. Because I watched the video, I even went on her Facebook page to try to understand what she's going through. This guy, I think that he's lying when he say, because I've always been following Mbali, seeing her cooking and doing and talking about the kids and everything else, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense now for him to come and say Mbali didn't want his kids. It totally doesn't make sense because of the family structure that we've all seen on social media. So she's stronger than this. And to the guys who's coming after to share words of encouragement or to share, let us just try to keep it short so that we can give everyone a chance, to share something.
Thank you so much.
So Mbali is stronger than this. This will pass, So it will pass. She won't believe when this thing has passed. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the platform.
Thank you so much, Sis Palisa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Who do we have next? Is it Nozipo? Nozipo?
Yes.
Hello, my darling. Talk to us.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, for this platform. Looking at Mbali's story, having gone through similar situations by myself for the longest time, I would wish there was such a platform, where you'd get to hear other side of the story and not think you're the only one going through this thing. Just this advice will go generally to all the women out there, because I believe most of us have gone through this, whether married, partnered, or however the situation. Most of us have seriously experienced something similar to this.
Yeah.
One thing we need to understand as ladies is we are the contributors as women in these kinds of situations, whereby we allow the men to use us to abuse other women. There is nothing wrong with loving a man that is coming out of a relationship. But as a woman, you need to suffer the situation. Make sure that a man leaves a situation, then brings you into a situation. What I find confusing with the cheating, wanting polygamy and whatnot, men always want to do it on top of somebody. I always say to my exes, I never have a problem with you choosing another woman. But I have a problem if you want me to be in the picture so that you humiliate me and embarrass me whilst you're embarking on having another partner. So if maybe we have the common decent respect the man that's got baggage. There is so much rage and fighting. There is an ex